action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Wednesday edition of TNInews Live. Now, for today's live stream, I just want to be upfront with you. I am kind of multitasking here. Besides doing the live stream with you guys, I am also monitoring. Marvel Studios is right now announcing the cast for Avengers Doomsday. So this is something where they apparently are dragging it out all day, where like every 15 minutes or so, they announce a new cast member. They show these chairs with the names. So this has been going on for 3 hours now, and I'm not even sure if we're halfway through the cast members. So I am monitoring that and, of course, updating that information over on Marvelous News. If you haven't been following along yourself, and I got to be honest, it's kind of like watching paint dry, but we have had some, for the most part, I don't think terribly surprising cast announcements for this movie. And I do believe whenever they get to the end of this, there will be some type of major cast announcement at the end, but I have no idea how long they're actually going to drag this out. But like I say, the way they're going, it seems like this is going to take a good part of the day. But just so they've announced, officially confirmed for Doomsday is Chris Hemsworth as Thor, Anthony Mackie as Sam Wilson, Captain America, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, Ant-Man, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Invisible Woman, Latita Wright as Shuri, Wyatt Wilson as U.S. Agent, Tanach. I'm going to mispronounce his name, but basically the actor who played Namor in the last Black Panther movie. Ebon Moss Bachrach as Ben Grimm, the Thing. Pretty much all the Fantastic Four, it seems like all the Thunderbolts are going to be in this movie. The Avengers that are left are going to be in the movie. Shang-Chi is confirmed for the movie. Florence Pugh playing, Yelena is in the movie. Kelsey Grammer as the Beast has been confirmed, which I don't think that's shocking if you watch the after credit scene for the Marvels movie. Lewis Pullman as Sentry from the Thunderbolts, so he is going to make his way into Doomsday as well. Danny Ramirez, the new Falcon, is appearing in the new Captain America movie. He's going to be in the movie. Joseph Quinn, aka the Human Torch. The only Fantastic Four cast member they have not yet announced, which he's going to be announced at some point, is Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, but all the other Fantastic Four cast members have been announced. David Harbour as the Red Guardian is going to be in it. Winston Duke as M'Baku is going to be in it. Hannah John Kamen as the Ghost, again from Thunderbolts, is going to be in it. Tom Hiddleston, of course, Loki is going to be in it. The most recent announcement, it was Patrick Stewart as Professor X, so he is going to be in it. And we'll be getting another announcement here pretty soon. They start playing music when an announcement comes. So if you start hearing some music in the background, that means we're going to get another cast announcement. And we'll jump over, again, by the time my stream ends, they're still going to be announcing cast members. We'll maybe get a couple of new cast announcements while I'm streaming with you guys. So we'll peek over and keep track of that. But yeah, so a lot of interesting. I suspect Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds will end up being announced. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, will be announced. Whether any of the other Spider-Man get announced, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, we'll have to see. Beyond Wolverine and Deadpool, I don't know how many of the X-Men they're going to bring into this. I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in most of the 20th Century Fox mainstream X-Men. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Halle Berry announced as returning as Storm, maybe. Like I say, other X-Men characters. will we see Charlie Cox from Daredevil announced? Will he make an appearance in the movie? Those are things I don't know. But and then again, I believe there's going to be some type of major, shocking cast announcement towards when they get to the end of this. That seems to be the indication. So, whether it's like whoever's playing the Beyonder in the movie or something like that, I don't know. But so, like I say, this looks like that's going to play out for most of the day. Don't have a whole lot else for you in the way of Marvel news for you today. Nothing new. Just again, a quick reminder. Those of you wanting to get the PlayStation 2 Kingpin figure, that goes up for pre-order tomorrow. Should be around 1 p.m. Eastern time. It is an Amazon exclusive, so $39.99 is the cost on that one. And so again, that PlayStation 2 Kingpin goes up for pre-order tomorrow. But other than that, I don't really have any other Marvel Legend news. Still no indication when we might see the next Daredevil series figures announced. Definitely doesn't look like it's going to be this week, so I'm guessing probably early next month, which is of course next week, is when we might hear something on that front. Let's go on and jump over to Star Wars. So yesterday, Hasbro had their live stream. New pre-orders went up today. We had a couple of new Black Series figures. So from the Ahsoka series, Ezra, bearded Ezra, and then also one of these undead night troopers is getting a figure. And then from the Skeleton Crew, a deluxe figure of SM33, which I just want to note right now, Amazon has this figure listed at the incorrect price. This is a deluxe figure, but they're listing it at a normal $24.99 price. So you might want to, if you want this figure, and it is a pretty cool figure. I thought it was probably the coolest character from the Skeleton Crew series. You might want to pop over to Amazon if that's one that you want to get. I would imagine they will honor the price if you pre-order it. Eventually, I'm sure they'll catch on and correct it. The MSRP is $33.99. Also note, we had already seen Big Bad Toy Store start to increase prices. We are now seeing Entertainment Earth starting to increase prices on some of these figures. So you can see $38.99 for SM, and then $27.99 for the other Black Series. If you hear that music, that means we're getting another announcement. So let's pop over and see what the next cast announcement is going to be. I'm actually going to be updating this on Marvelous News as I'm talking. Ian McKellen as Magneto. So Magneto is going to be in this movie as well. So I guess it makes sense if we're getting Patrick Stewart as Professor X, that we would also get our original Magneto from 20th Century Fox. So that one's kind of a big one. I don't know if anyone really thought Ian McKellen was going to return, but Magneto. So there you go. So I definitely feel like we're going to see, Storm, maybe Rogue, maybe Cyclops. I don't know. I can't remember. Is Cyclops alive or dead? In the last X-Men with the older X-Men, I can't remember if Cyclops was still dead or what. So, but we'll have to see. But that's definitely cool. And just real quick. All right, so let's jump back into our Star Wars news. Besides the Black Series figures, we also had some new Vintage Collection figures. So that Vintage Collection Land Speeder, which is going to come with a Luke Skywalker figure, MSRP is $59.99. some reissues with some slight modifications, but Ventress for Vintage Collection, and Kalis from the Rebels series, Agent Kalis, and Dengar from Empire Strikes Back are all getting reissues with some slight modifications. And then Carson Teva, for the very first time, they had the actor who plays him on the live stream yesterday to announce his figure. MSRP is $16.99 on those. So those all went up for pre-order today as well. Again, this is an all new. This one here is an all new figure, all new sculpt. Comes with the blaster, has his helmet, and then there's Agent Kalis from Rebels, from Clone Wars, Ventress. And then Dengar. And there's the land speeder with the vintage collection packaging. On one side, it recreates the look of the original Kenner figure. And then on the back side, it has recreates the scene from the movie. Comes with this Luke Skywalker figure, which has the poncho and also a cloth tunic, so he can sit down. Pop the hood. Nice detailing. Can't say that face looks too much like Mark Hamill. They always seem to struggle with the Luke Skywalker face sculpts, but again, all of that went up for pre-order today. We've got a new Hot Toys Grogu figure. Sorry, voice still a little better, but still a little bit froggy from that cold. But we've got a life-size Grogu figure. Has not gone up for pre-order yet, but that's coming from Hot Toys. And then, let's see. I think that was everything they revealed yesterday. I think everything they revealed went up for pre-order. So, yes, just confirming that. But yes, everything they revealed during the live stream is now available for pre-order. Let's take a break, see what you guys are saying in the chat before we go on to our next round of news. Happy Wednesday from Austin. Good to hear from you. Rodimus Power Toy Collector, good to hear from you. Mr. Allmine, nice to see you, my friend. Jeremy is in the house. Road Pig John is in the house. What is up? Rashid, first Wednesday off in a long time. Always good to have a day off. Judge Dreads is in the house. Joseph, happy wonderful Wednesday to you. Hanzo is in the house. Yeah, I'm definitely, I feel fine. Like I said, when I'm sitting here talking, my voice still gets a little froggy. But other than that, I'm pretty much over my cold and flu from last week. Paul's in the house. What is up? Henry Cavill Wolverine. If that got announced, I would be shocked. If they announce Henry Cavill in this movie, I will be shocked. I've seen all the rumors. Henry Cavill, I think, is one of the most rumored actors to appear like in everything. But I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, obviously, he did have the brief cameo in Deadpool, but if they actually bring him into Doomsday, I would be shocked. What is up? Hanzo, he looks menacing. The Nerd Alert, I found Secret Wars Cap and Super Battle Droid at GameStop last night. Felt like I hit the lottery. Toy hunts have been dead lately. Nice finds. It's always good to find something in the wild, but at least around here. If it's something I want, I've usually gotten it online by the time I see it at a physical store. So, Leah, what is up? I can't say I recall Atten, the skeleton crew. Felix has so many spring. Amazon's got a spring sale. I'm not sure who else. I don't recall anyone off the top of my head who's got a big sale, but Amazon has been running some discounts on stuff. I doubt Holly will be back as Storm. She's on child support, and once said she ain't taking no big thing. We'll see, but I would definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if she popped up, if her name popped up. I mean, I would love to see all the X-Men from the first, two X-Men movies, or the main X-Men characters from the first two X-Men movies be in the movie, but I don't know if we'll get them all. But again, we definitely have Beast, though technically he didn't appear until the third movie. But we've got Beast, we've got Professor Xavier, we've got Magneto, and I mean, Hugh Jackman Wolverine's going to be in it, and Ryan Reynolds Deadpool is going to be in it. John Brooks from Ireland, good to see you. Wolverine's supposed to be short and not particularly good looking, muscular. Who we got? And Howdy from Hawaii. Damn, I wish I could join you there in Hawaii. All right, so let's move back into our news. All right, so Masters of the Universe news, just real quick. Um, we've gotten a look at the back of the packaging for the She-Ra and the Terraclaw Skeletor. We saw both those figures on display at Toy Fair, so we'd seen those figures, but we have not seen the third figure that appears to be in this wave, which is Ninjor. So our very first look at the Masterverse Ninjor here from the back of the packaging of the She-Ra figure. I don't know when we will get the full reveal for Ninjor, but I'm going to guess fairly soon. NECA, what do we do in the Shadows Toonie Terror figures? I'm not really familiar with this series, but if you are, we're getting Toonie Terror figures from NECA Toys. Have not yet gone up for pre-order, but likely will soon. From Jada Toys, our next serial mascot figure, Tony the Tiger. I think they first showed this, at San Diego Comic-Con last year, but this will be going up for pre-order tomorrow around 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you've been collecting those Jada Toy serial mascot figures, again, he's got the spinning basketball like you'd see in the commercials. Comes with multiple pairs of hands. Of course, he comes with frosted flakes and a bowl of cereal. So kind of a cool figure. Again, if you've been collecting those cereal mascot figures, this is one you probably will want to check out. Again, pre-order for this one kicks off tomorrow. You'll be able to get it places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. We'll hit McFarlane last. Mondo is reoffering their Batman Beyond 1/6 scale figure. You can get it places like Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. So if you missed out on it the first time, you've got another shot at it. And price on that one is $210. For those of you tracking the dragon from Four Horsemen, we are now all add-ons are funded, so the Epic Wings set is funded. Now we still have some add-ons for each of these things. All the main stuff is funded, but there's still some stretch goals to go with each of these. The Fiery Breath set seems to be the most popular of the things in that dragon set, but again, all the add-ons and the dragon are now funded. Speaking of the Amazon sale, if you collect Playmates toys and still haven't gotten yourself the Technodrome reissue, it is down to $39.49 on Amazon. They also had some Marvel Legends stuff up for sale. So that movie Colossus figure, that was down to, let me see if it's still. Oh no, it's back up to full price. They had it down to $27.99. All right, we got another reveal coming here. And the next reveal is Alan Cumming. Let's see. Alan Cumming played Nightcrawler. I had to. Took me a minute to remember that name, but oh yeah, I knew the name Alan Cumming. I know who he is. Yeah. So Nightcrawler is going to be in the movie. So that one is another one. So another X-Men lined up for this movie. So that one's a little bit of a surprise. So I'm really curious, like how many of the X-Men are going to show up in this movie. All right, let's get back into what news we have. So yeah, so definitely if you're looking for sales, check out Amazon. They've had quite a few stuff for their spring sale. But let's jump back into news. So for NECA, also this they've got this new turtle set. So it's a 5-pack with the movie turtles and that translucent splinter that they had offered back. What was it? 3 or 4 years ago now, maybe even 5. Oh, it's been a while, but they did the mail away thing. So if you missed out on that one has been going for a pretty hefty price on the secondary market. But you can get it now in a box set, $169.99. It's being offered exclusively through the NECA store. So, whether it ever actually ships or not, I don't know. But again, that box set is being offered. Went up yesterday. I don't know if that was a timed release. It says it's almost sold out, so I don't know how accurate that is, but it is still currently available. Um, so, like I say, the big gem here is probably that translucent splinter figure that is pretty hard to come by these days. The original one, at least. I don't think anything else really on the Masters of the Universe front. We talked about the Voltec figure, which is available to everyone now. I don't think it's sold out. Yeah, you can still get it. Originally, it was offered to just folks through Club Grayskull, but the next day it went up to everybody. So you didn't really have to join Club Grayskull to get it. But I guess it's always possible it might have sold out. And other than McFarlane, I think that catches us up. Oh, um, just the latest news on Diamond Distributor, Alliance Entertainment Holdings Corporation. They have acquired most of the assets from Diamond, including Diamond Select Toys. and Diamond Distributors and their grading company. So they pretty much have bought up Diamond, this Alliance Entertainment Holdings Corporation, which I did some brief research on it. I wasn't super familiar with them, but they do a lot of distribution for entertainment properties and stuff. They started out in the music business. I can't really tell you what that actually means for anything. I assume operations will continue at Diamond as normal, at least for the time being. You never know when a large company buys up, something like this, what they're going to do, if they're going to dissolve things, if they're going to incorporate things or what, I don't know. Not a whole lot of detail, but at the very least, it doesn't look like Diamond is just going to disappear, because this larger company has essentially bought up all of their assets, or most of their assets. This is the one going back to the Four Horsemen and their dragon, and this is a really cool figure. I don't really buy much in the way of Four Horsemen stuff, but this one would be tempting to me. But I'm not getting the dragon for it. But this was add-ons that you could buy. I don't think I talked about this before, but Fresh Monkey Fiction. If you collect the long box hero figures, these are like 4-inch type figures, retro style. But they're launching a new Kickstarter for the second wave. Look like they have a long way to go. They're up to 37,526. The pledge goal is 150,000. So we'll have to see if they can meet it. But a lot of classic comic book characters, including those from the Tick, Savage Dragon, Rocketeer. So if you're into those smaller retro style figures, this is one that you might want to check out. Eventually, Big Bad Toy Store will likely offer these, as they almost always do. But right now, the Kickstarter, directly through the Kickstarter, is the way to go if you want to ensure they get them. Okay. Let's get into McFarlane. So first thing, yesterday, or was it the day before, I lose track, McFarlane put out on their social media announcing that they were going to be raising prices due to tariffs in China and such. I don't think a shocker to anybody. We've talked about this before. The tariffs, or even just the threat of the tariffs, but especially ones placed on China, are going to cause things like action figure prices to raise, and we've already seen it. Places like Big Bad Toy Store have raised their prices on a lot of figures. Entertainment Earth is now starting to raise their prices. Again, places like Amazon that can afford to kind of eat the cost for a little while to, essentially try and undercut their competition, will probably be one of the last places you see raise their prices. But the price increases are coming. But McFarlane Toys has officially announced that they are going to be increasing their prices. So with the regular DC Multiverse stuff, it was $20. Now it's up to $25. And also, yesterday we had the pre-orders for the new DC Direct Page Punchers, Kingdom Come Superman, and the Woman of Tomorrow Supergirl. Supergirl sold out like super duper fast. I mean, it was only available at places like Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth for like a few minutes. I mean, I'm not shocked that it sold out, but I was shocked that it sold out so fast. I don't know if anybody has it left. GameStop, I think, maybe had it late yesterday, but I haven't checked to see if they still have it. GameStop is a little more expensive than elsewhere as well. And Superman is sold out as well. Superman lasted longer than Supergirl, but both of those are pretty much sold out everywhere. Now, I think, and part of that is, I think it's because they limited the number that they produced on their first round of these figures so that they sold out quickly. So it wasn't just that, like, oh my God, these are super duper popular. It's that places didn't allocate a huge number for pre-order on these two figures, and I don't know if that has to do with tariffs or what. But you'll probably get another shot at these figures at some point, I'm going to guess. But right now they have sold out. So next big pre-order today, going up for pre-order with a new round of Todd Mod 4.5-inch vinyl figures. So I talked about these on Monday. They're now available for pre-order. The King Shark, Superman, and Killer Croc. So if you're into that kind of vinyl figure, you might want to check those out. Those are $15 each. Next big pre-order, though, will be coming on the 28th. So here's official images for the Adam Strange figure. These have already started to hit some physical stores. But again, those are going up for pre-order. And then the other two figures are Deadshot and Earth to Superman. So here's a preview image of the Deadshot figure. And there will be platinum editions of at least two of the figures in this wave. And there's the preview of Batman. So we'll have to see how quickly these sell out. Hopefully they won't sell out as fast as the Superman and Supergirl did yesterday, but we'll have to see how that goes. But again, these go up for pre-order on the 28th. So on Friday. Official images for Our Man. This is a gold label figure. So GameStop Canada and GameStop Amazon have this figure listed currently. Here in the United States, I'm going to guess this is probably going to be a Target store exclusive, but I don't know when Target's going to offer it or when we might see it release. But again, Our Man has popped up on some of the overseas sites. That's been happening more and more. GameStop also is the first place that has this 2-pack that we saw during the latest McFarlane Toys show, the Batman, the Grim Knight Batman, and the Killer Croc 2-pack. Again, I don't really know why they made these two together in a 2-pack, but we've gotten these figures before, but again, released as a 2-pack. I don't know if this is a GameStop exclusive. It wasn't listed as a gold label figure, so eventually it probably will be available elsewhere, but GameStop is the first one to have it. $70 for that one. Also, one other figure that went up at GameStop yesterday was one of those Batman variant figures, which I gotta find here. Yeah, so this one also went up at GameStop. This is a red platinum edition figure, so this is more of a chase figure, but GameStop again. I don't know if it's still available. Yes, it is. So you can get that at GameStop. Other places will have it probably eventually, but again, as a chase figure, I don't know how readily available it'll be. And this is from the Batman Cowardly Lot storyline. I think that's it for McFarlane stuff. Yeah. And again, here's the platinum version of Adam Strange and the platinum version of Batman Year 2. I don't know if Deadshot will have a platinum figure or not. We've got another reveal coming here. Can't place this music, so I'm not sure who this is going to be. Oh, Rebecca. So Mystique, the original Mystique. That's another kind of surprising one. So yeah, so we're definitely getting some fair number of 20th Century Fox X-Men characters here. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about here. Darkonnen, if I pronounce that right, hopefully. Man, I love those arcade cabinets behind you. Memories. Yeah. And they're as cool display pieces as they are to play. But yeah, my little arcade. Judge Dredd says Frosted Flakes indeed. The Gray Ghost. Yep. Nightcrawler in the movie. What's up, Figure Fury? With all those characters, they will get. Yeah, I that thought crossed my mind. Like it'll be cool to see these characters, but you have to wonder how much screen time most of these characters are actually going to get. Will many of them be relegated to just kind of like background characters? Because like so many. I mean, obviously they're breaking up just like they did with the last two Avenger movies. I think they're breaking up the story between two movies, so it is essentially many of these characters I'm sure will show up in both Avengers movies, but yeah, I do wonder how much some of these characters will be in it. What's up, JC? Glad to see you up and about, my brother. Yeah, definitely feeling a lot better than I was this time last week. Are they still going to release the Archangel and Annihilus figures? Archangel, as in the X Force Archangel, that went up for pre order, what, 1 or 2 weeks ago? That's what you're asking about. So, yes, and the Annihilus, that pre order, that was a Hasbro Pulse made to pre order. So that won't get released until like next year. But yes, that pre order already came and went, if that's what you're asking about. But the Archangel, you can still. If you're talking about this one, that's still available. Yep. A little more expensive at Big Bad Toy Store, though. If you pre-ordered it at the original price, I believe they will honor the original $39.99. But again, that one is available. The Annihilus or Annihilus. Oh wait, you're talking about Diamond Select Toys. My bad. Um, yeah, as far as I know of, everything Diamond Select Toys has solicited should still get released. Um, at this point, I mean, I won't say it's impossible, but at this point, there's been no indication that they're canceling any of the figures that they've already solicited. So, might be a delay, might take, in fact, it seems like it's already been a while, but those figures should still come. Sorry, when you said Archangel, I was thinking about the more recent X Force Marvel Legend Archangel figure. Jeremy, no, still no update on that McFarlane Killing Joker figure on when it's actually going to be available. I don't know what happened to that figure. It's listed on Amazon's website. It's not available for purchase, but there is, if you hunt around, there's a link for it. And we got the official images and everything, but no actual announcement from McFarlane on when that will actually be available. So I don't know what the holdup is on that one. WonderCon is this weekend. McFarlane will have a McFarlane toy panel on Friday. So hopefully we'll get maybe some information, maybe a few more reveals from McFarlane then. As I mentioned before, this weekend we've got WonderCon and Toy Atlanta. So, Four Horsemen, Fresh Monkey Fiction will be at Toy Atlanta. Not sure who else is at Toy Atlanta, but and then WonderCon has McFarlane Toys. They don't have a booth, so but they will have a panel. Same thing with Jax. Jax Pacific is going to have a panel at WonderCon. Jada Toys is going to be at WonderCon. So, in fact, They just posted today this image giving you size comparison for their Saga and Blanca figures, which I think they'll have available, some limited quantities available at WonderCon to sell, I think is what they said. Or at least Saga. I guess not Blanca, but Saga. If you're going to WonderCon, you'll be able to purchase the Saga figure, which of course is also available for pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. But again, for you Jada Street Fighter fans, there's your size comparison. Phil, don't know. I mean, I assume you mean like live stream. Been no announcement for the next Marvel live stream. We just had Star Wars, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Marvel one, early to middle of next month. But it seems like we're getting, like, at least for Marvel and Star Wars, we're getting live streams once a month. So again, I would suspect sometime next month, but no specific date on when the next one will be for Marvel Legends. Yeah, I totally blanked on it. I focused in on Archangel and then didn't even really think about Annihilus. And then I was like, wait a minute, there isn't a Marvel Legend Annihilus. I was thinking of Dragon Man as the made to pre-order figure and Archangel when he said that. Valaverse. They might be at Toylanta, but I I don't. Let me see. Definitely not WonderCon, but they might. Four Horsemen and Fresh Monkey Fiction will have some exclusive figures at Toylanta. So at Toylanta, we've got Four Horsemen, Animal Warriors of Kingdom. They'll be there. Fresh Monkey Fiction, Realm Toys. A lot of the smaller independent guys are going to be at 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 Toylanta. And Creative Beast Studio, Grindhouse Toys, Savage Crucible, 9 to 5 Warriors. I think Raymond Toys is going to be there. But no, I don't see Valaverse there. So I almost want to say that well, I won't speak because I don't know for sure. But no, it does not look like Valaverse will be um, at those conventions this weekend. Judge Dredd says he's ready for Cygat from Jada or Storm. Felix, the only thing I haven't liked was the DJ from Jada. His colors are off. That's the only one I have not yet like that's out there already. That's the only one I haven't gotten yet. DJ wasn't like a huge favorite character of mine, so I'll probably get it eventually, but I haven't gotten the DJ figure. Wish the 2003 Shredder from Super 7 could be out sooner than December, and hopefully they don't push off that wave like they did with most of their Turtle stuff. Yeah, hopefully. Virtual Dave, what's with X-Men movie name drop? Well, they've named all the Fantastic Four except for uh, Reed Richards. Though I guess, maybe the actress playing Silver Surfer, I don't know, she might be in it. And they've named most of the Thunderbolts. And they've named like Thor and Sam Wilson, Captain America. I think, obviously Robert Jr. will get announced at some point as Doctor Doom. Whether Chris Evans is going to have any role in this movie, we'll have to wait and see on that. Like I said, Tobey Maguire, or not Tobey Maguire, but Tom Holland is almost a given. But whether any of the other Spider-Man characters are announced for the movie, I don't know. But wait a minute, we've got another announcement here. Sounds like another X-Men. And it is James Barnes Cyclops. Yeah. I guess he's not dead. I'm telling you, Halle Berry, I think she's going to end up getting named. All right, well, I think we're going to leave it at that. But again, I really have no idea how long these name drops are going to last. Like, this is going to go at least into the evening. So I don't know what. I'm sure they know. I'm sure they have it timed out. But I really don't know. It's going to be a while before they get through all these names. So, but if you don't want to watch the video, we're updating on Marvelous News as the names happen. I'm sure they're being reported on every major entertainment news site as well. But yeah, they're really dragging this thing out with all these name reveals. I wouldn't be surprised if when they get to like the big name at the end, like they actually show that actor or actress, whoever it's going to be. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do something kind of other than just show chairs with names on it when they get to the end. But maybe bring everybody out together. I don't know. They might do something like that. Felix, that's a rumor, but he's old. To me, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought him out as Commander Rogers, heading up Shield or something like that. I think Chris Evans will be in the movie, but I don't necessarily buy into the Hydra Cap rumor. But we'll have to see. No first class X-Men cast announcements. It looks like they're going old school with the X-Men, which is fine with me. I feel like after these two Avengers movies, they're going to essentially reboot the whole MCU. I feel like that's where they're heading with all of this. So I definitely would like to see the original X-Men on screen with like the Avengers and, obviously the Fantastic Four. They're going to use new actors, not 20th Century Fox Fantastic Four, but I definitely want to see a movie where we get like the Avengers, the X-Men, and Fantastic Four all together, which I think is what they're going to end up doing here. And then they're going to reboot everything at the very end, and we'll start all completely over at that point. All right, so like I say, keep it to Marvelous News, or you can sit here and watch the video throughout the day. And right now, and amazingly, This thing has been averaging over 100,000 viewers for the last 4 hours. So it amazes me how many people, like, throughout the day, a work day, school day, are sitting here on YouTube, watching this thing. But yeah, I'm doing. It's my job to report on this, so I'm doing it as work. But but it amazes me, how many people are watching this thing. Right now, they're up to 131,313 people watching. Like, why aren't those people watching my live stream? Yeah, I got 86 viewers, 87. Why can't I get like 130? I'm just kidding, but I would like shit myself if I had that many people watching my live stream. Feel like, yeah. Felix just says, "Give me Jessica Alba." Nick Cage is at the end. Ghost Rider. That would be kind of funny. I could see that. I could see Nick Cage maybe making an appearance in this movie. I like. Well, any of the Agent of Shield characters. We had that Ghost Rider. Will we see any of those in this? I don't know. I don't care what anyone says. I love Ben Affleck. Daredevil. Well, if Daredevil shows up in this movie, it better be Charlie Cox. That's all I'm saying. Which, by the way, if you haven't watched them already, we got 2 episodes of Daredevil yesterday that dropped. I would say probably the best 2 episodes of the series so far. I've been enjoying the series Daredevil. I will say it's been a little slow. Like, definitely, I think if you were watching it all at once, it would play out better. But last night's 2 episodes I thought were pretty good. So I think we got 3 episodes to go. So definitely been enjoying that, which is why I feel like, especially after last night's episodes, I feel like good chance we might get the remaining 2 Born Again Daredevil Marvel Legend figures announced next, but we'll have to see. Anyway, once again, thank you guys for tuning in, listening to me jibber jabber on. And I don't know if I'll be back on Friday or not. Like, again, this weekend we've got conventions, but I wouldn't expect anything really this time on Friday. So it'll depend on, how much news has come out between now and Friday afternoon. But if I'm not here on Friday, I will definitely be back on Monday, because I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about on Monday. So thank you guys. As always, stay safe out there. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching today's video. Now, if you're new to the channel, please think about hitting that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. For all the latest action figure news, be sure to head over to ToyNewsEye.com, MarvelousNews.com, JediInsider.com, and TFormers.com. And remember, action figures are great,